Hi, my name is Ruth Dennison from One-to-One Doula Breastfeeding Support Ltd. I am a postnatal and birth doula. Today, I want to share with you what postnatal doulas do. Postnatal doulas usually start working with families in the first few weeks, months after birth. Some postnatal doulas do work with families with older babies too, but as one told me, if you are supporting a family for more than 3 months, you need to reflect if your job was well done or if it was that you have now become dependent on a regular income by supporting one family for 6 months to a year or more. As you know, we as doulas are actually here to support women and their families to become independent and not dependent on us. So if a mother felt the need to have continuous support beyond 3 months, it is actually for us as doulas to signpost her to alternative childcare support. So I know many would have something to say about this, but this was my learning in my rise as a doula. I do also understand that there may be some exceptions, but really, I have supported and watched a family of motives and visual impaired family wave me goodbye in a matter of weeks as my service was no longer needed. I met all their needs as written out in my agreement and was confident they was going to be great. So, sometimes postnatal doulas are booked antenatally, sometimes only when a family find they are struggling or feel the need for extra support. The amount of time a postnatal doula spends with a family varies from initial 6 to 8 weeks to years for some. I have kept in contact with a few of my previous clients after ending our agreement, the longest being a couple of years. Not paid and not as a doula, we became distant friends. As some clients you naturally keep in contact with on neutral grounds, but it's also important that not every client wants to keep in contact. They may have only wanted you to fill your job role. And for a doula, you may also consider your own self-care and understand having 20 or more extra friends to keep up with can burn you out and leave you little to no time for your own private life. As a doula, we have to be mindful that if becoming friends means we're providing our service for free, then you're cutting yourself short. This is why it's important to have boundaries in place. Yes, we definitely, as doulas, we do our job from our hearts, but it is our job at the end of the day. And I don't see no accountant, banker, actor, midwife, or doctor going into work for free. Just like birth doulas, postnatal doulas provide emotional, practical, and informational support to their clients. The practical support varies hugely from doula to doula, but what remains the same is that we are there to support our clients to help them get off to the best start to parenting and bonding with their babies in the safest way possible, while ensuring we don't take control, but we allow the mother and father to take the lead and receive all the emotional and physical and educational support they need. We do what we can within reason, which is highlighted in our agreements form. And it's very important that these things are highlighted to ensure that we're not stretching ourselves, or may I say spreading ourselves thinly. So here I have a few things that I would like to mention that what postnatal doulas do or may do, because all of us would have different things that we may specialize in. So what the basics that we do is we provide safe infant feeding support and guidance, watch baby while parents may catch up on sleep and have a nap during the day, or maybe at night if we're doing a night shift, because some doulas work at night. We provide support with healing after birth in different ways. It could be to do with nutrition, it could be to do with natural remedies, or even just some physio. We listen to your birth stories and help you gather understanding of your experience, which is really important to have a good debrief. We may help out with light house domestic duties, which allow parents time to bond with their babies and help them to relax, take their mind off what's happening in the house. And we may offer aromatherapy or postnatal massage for mother to help her to relax and release any unwanted tension that she may be experiencing, whether it's from her birth or whether it's a tension that's built up in the postnatal period. We answer countless questions and signpost you mothers to evidence-based information, just to ensure that their choices, they've been fully informed about the choices that they're going to make. And we provide listening, non-judgmental and non-biased air. And we may make light meals on snacks, provide snacks, or go out to groceries. Like, not with our own money. We wouldn't use our own money, or if we did, it would be expected to be refunded. And we demonstrate and observe baby baths, baby wearing, nappy changing, baby dressing, and provide continuous encouragement and reassurance from the beginning to the end. We support you with your first day, maybe taking baby out the house for a walk, because some mums do feel nervous about this. And sometimes as well, we can easily remind you about the little things that you may want to add into your bag and your baby bag whilst going out and about. We can help out with referrals, bookings appointments, provide night support, and help with older siblings. And the list goes on, and it varies, as I said, from doula to doula. So some doulas may work with families every day or for a few hours, may I say. Some may work every other day or a few times per week. This is something which clients and doulas will discuss when booking. And our role is to support parents to become confident, independent, and capable. Once that is done, our job is a job well done. So some people would like, and they do ask and do postnatal doulas work with families long term, as I sort of hit on this subject earlier. But I would say the longest I've worked with a family is 12 weeks. I started with frequent visits after birth and then slowly reduced my hours per week as agreed with my client. Gradually reducing my hours helped my client to be reassured that she and her partner were fully capable of parenting their babies without me. If some families felt the need for long-term support, it's for me as a doula to signpost my client to alternative support, like maybe nanny, maternity nurse, childminders, etc. And I have this very useful link which I always share with my clients who's looking for extended support, and it's a good way of helping them to decide of what support is best suitable for them and their family. So if you can check it out. It's www.mumsnet.com /babies/childcare. And I'm sure you'd like to know what are the benefits of having a postnatal doula. Postnatal doulas actually studies have shown that they increase the likelihood of successfully establishing breastfeeding and continuous breastfeeding beyond 6 weeks. And also, which is very important, is that postnatal doulas reduce the risk of postnatal depression, which people tend to not talk about as much, but is real, and is very important for us to be aware. And also, it's very important for postnatal depression to be reduced from the mothers and even fathers that may suffer from it. And there's needs to be a movement within reducing postnatal depression, because it can actually cause a lot of problems within a family upbringing and within a household, and how a baby's cared for, how a mother's cared for, and it can actually lead to more serious mental illnesses, which can be avoided from early support. So you can learn more about me. My name again is Ruth from One to One Doula and Breastfeeding Support Limited, and my website is www.onetonedoula.co.uk. You can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter as One to One Breastfeeding on Twitter, and you can find me on YouTube as well. So yes, I would like to say thank you for listening to me. I hope I've given you a good little lowdown on what postnatal doulas do, and you never know when you or your family or friend or your relative, anyone around you, may actually need a doula. So it's definitely worth checking out what doulas do. Thank you for listening. And one more thing is that I believe that every family deserves a doula. And that's why I'm sharing this information with you. Thank you. Bye.